Hey, what's up, my friend? So, welcome back to today's episode. So, in the previous episode, we spoke about how to average into your losers, right? And today we are taking things in the opposite direction, right? How to average into your winners. So, averaging into your winners, right, simply means that you buy more shares, you buy more whatever units you're trading, right, as the price moves in your favor. Okay, but before we talk about how to do it, right, I first and foremost want to share with you how not to do it. So many traders, they get excited, right? Oh, you buy some shares of Amazon at $50 and let's say the price goes up $1.50 or whatever. You get excited. Oh, let me buy more, right? The market is moving up higher, strong momentum. Let's buy, let's make more money. Ka-ching. But the problem with this, right, is yes, right, the market is moving in your favor, and if you buy or if you scale into your winners too early, what happens is that when the pullback comes, you might lose more than you expect. For example, let's say you have 1,000 shares of Amazon at $50 and it moves up to $51, you buy another 1,000 shares. So now you're trading 2,000 shares of Amazon. If Amazon drops $1, that's a loss of potentially $2,000 to you. Okay, so be careful, right, with averaging into your winners too early. So you might be thinking, okay, Reina, so how should I go about it? Okay, so let me share with you a few things to take note of. Number one, you want to have at least, right, 2R in open profit. So what I mean by this is, let's say you are trading, let's say, some shares of McDonald's, right? Some McDonald's cheeseburger. So you bought McDonald's, let's say, at $40. And you have a stop loss at $35. So your risk, right, when trading McDonald's is $5 per share. So when I say, right, you want to have a profit of at least 2R, it means that you want to make at least 2 times your initial risk. So your risk, right, is $5. So 2 times your initial risk is $10. So McDonald's has to go up to at least $50, right? From 40 to 50, right? Before you consider scaling it into your winners. And the reason for doing so is because now you have some buffer, open profits buffer. So if the market, let's say, if it does reverse against you, if it does make a pullback, you have open profits to play with. And that's very important, okay? So when you want to average into your winners, you want to make sure that you have some buffer of open profits before you even consider trying to attempt it. That's the first thing. The second thing, okay, just because you have open profits doesn't mean that you are king or whatsoever. Because as we have discussed earlier, if the market were to move against you, you are now holding even a larger position size. So you have to be careful, right, with how many shares you buy. So let's say initially you bought McDonald's at $40, 1,000 shares. And let's say now McDonald's is trading at $50 a share. Right? You're up some profits, a profit of 2R. So you want to buy more shares of McDonald's. So how many shares should you buy? So a very rough general guideline I have for you is this, right? Try not to risk more than 1/3, right, of your initial position. So if initially you bought 1,000 shares of McDonald's, your second tranche, right, or your scaling into your winners, your second attempt to buy more McDonald's should not be more than 1/3 of your initial position size. So that means that you shouldn't now buy more than 333 shares of McDonald's, which is about 1/3 your initial size. The reason for this is simple. When you scale into your winners, right, you want to imagine it like a pyramid, right? Your base is heavy. So your base is your initial position size that you entered initially, that 1,000 shares of McDonald's. And as the share price move in your favor, you want to add in smaller position size, right, relative to the first position you had. This way, if the market does a pullback, right, because you are having a pyramid structure, your base is strong, right? A pullback, even if it occurs, right, you can still withstand it because your average share price, right, is lower because of the fact that you had most of your positions bought on the first attempt, on the first tranche. Okay, so this is important, right? When you average into your winners, you want to reduce your size. Do not put in the same size or even more, because when a slight pullback comes, right, that's it, right? It's going to be painful. You will be hurt. So that's the second thing to share with you. And the third and final thing is that, okay, this might be a little bit more of just my opinion, okay? When you scale into your winners, you want to do so on a pullback. Why on a pullback? Because that's where the market, right, let's say you buy on a pullback, that's where the market could possibly, right, start to reverse up higher. And as it reverses up higher, you now have a new swing low, a swing point on your chart, right, that you can reference to set your stop loss. Does it make sense? So if that swing low, that swing point is broken, right, you can exit all your positions. Compared to chasing a breakout, scaling it into your winners as the market breaks out higher, there's no relevant point to set your stop loss. There could be, but it would be very far away, right, from your initial entry price. So preferably, if you want to scale into your winners, do so on a pullback. This way, right, you can reference that recent swing low, right, to set your stop loss for all the position that you have, right, for all the different entry points that you had earlier. All those initial positions, the second attempt, the third attempt, whatsoever, can just go below the most recent swing low. Okay, so just a quick recap, right? If you want to scale into your winners, number one, have at least some open profits, some buffer of at least 2R of open profits. Number two, you want to reduce your position size. Okay, reduce it as you add into your winners. This way you have a more stable base, right? Remember the pyramid structure that I just mentioned earlier. And finally, right, if you can, do so on a pullback. All right, this is where you can, take advantage, right, of the next potential swing that comes up higher. And if it doesn't occur, right, at least, you have a new reference swing point, right, that you can set your stop loss, right, for all your positions, for all the trades that you have, scaled in so far. So with that said, right, I have come towards the end of today's episode. I wish you good luck and good trading. I will talk to you soon.